Picture this: a man in a black suit, standing alone in the rain, blood on his knuckles, fire in his eyes. John Wick. A name that echoes like a gunshot in the night. He's not just a character, he's a force, a symbol of what it means to harness the raw, untamed power of testosterone, of drive, of relentless will. This is a story about lessons carved in sweat and steel, inspired by the Baba Yaga himself, woven with the fire of a champion's heart, a warrior's soul, and the unyielding truth. Work hard in silence. Shock them with your success. Let's dive into the furnace of this motivational inferno. No breaks, no pauses, just pure, unrelenting energy for the next 20 minutes. Buckle up. You wake up, and the world's quiet. It's 2 a.m. The clock doesn't own you, society doesn't own you, and nobody's watching. This is your moment, the crucible where legends are forged. John Wick didn't become a myth by chasing applause or begging for validation. He worked in the shadows, honing his craft, sharpening his skills, building an empire of discipline brick by brick. That's the first lesson. The grind is silent. The world doesn't need to know what you're doing. They don't deserve your plans. Let them sleep while you sweat. Let them scroll while you strike. Your success will be the thunder that wakes them up, and by then, it'll be too late for them to catch you. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, most ruthless champion there's ever been. That's not arrogance. That's the mindset of someone who's paid the price in blood and sacrifice. You want to be the best? Stop talking about it. Get to work. Let your results scream louder than any words ever could. Now, let's talk about pain. John Wick's life is a masterclass in enduring it. His wife dies, his dog is taken, his home is burned to ash. Does he quit? Does he curl up and cry about how unfair life is? He picks up his pain like a weapon and wields it. Pain is temporary, brother. It might burn for a minute, an hour, a day, even a year, but it will pass. What lasts forever? Regret. The sting of quitting. The weight of knowing you could have been more but chose to stay small. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. That's the mantra. Every time life hits you, every time you're knocked down, you get up. You train through the hurt. You fight through the doubt. You don't wait for motivation. Motivation is a lie, a fleeting spark that fades when the rain comes. Discipline is the fire that burns no matter what. John Wick doesn't feel like killing an army of assassins every day, but he does it because it's his duty. It's your duty too, to yourself, to your dreams, to the man you're destined to become. So stand up, sign the contract, big boy. Commit to the fight. Let's get raw for a second. Testosterone isn't just a hormone. It's a mindset. It's the voice in your head that says, I am the danger. It's the courage to look at a world that wants to break you and say, I am the one who knocks. John Wick doesn't negotiate with weakness. When his enemies underestimate him, when they mistake his kindness for softness, they learn the hard way. Disrespect a man's heart, and you pay a price. That's the lesson. People will doubt you. They'll mock your hustle, question your grind, laugh at your vision. Let them. Their words are noise, and you're building a fortress of focus. My mind is absolutely bulletproof, solid as a rock. You don't need their approval. You don't need their permission. You need to believe in your own power, your own worth, your own destiny. In my mind, I'm always the best. Say it. Feel it. Live it. Bet against yourself, and you've already lost. Bet on yourself, and the world will bend to your will. Now let's talk about the beast inside you. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. John Wick is a beast because he embraces the hunt. He knows there's no mercy at the top of the food chain. Only the relentless survive. Hunt or be hunted. That's the law of the jungle, and it's the law of your life. You want success? You want greatness? You've got to chase it like a predator, with every ounce of your soul. No excuses, no distractions. Get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Cut the noise. Social media, gossip, the endless scroll of other people's lives. That's a trap, a cage for your potential. John Wick doesn't waste time tweeting about his enemies. He eliminates them. You don't need to announce your comeback. You need to make it happen. Get back to the mental lab, because that's where the knowledge came from. Study your craft, master your mind, Become a student of war, like Wick, who knows every move, every angle, every weakness of his foes. I know the art of fighting. I know the art of war. That's why he's feared. That's why you'll be feared too. Not because you're loud, but because you're unstoppable. Here's the truth. Life will try to hijack your mind. It'll throw curveballs, breakups, failures, rejections. Maybe you failed a test. Maybe you didn't get the promotion. Get over it. John Wick's world crumbles, but he doesn't let it own him. He owns his mind. You've got to do the same. Don't let life make you a lesser person. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every scar is a lesson. Pain is temporary, but if you quit, it lasts forever. When life hits you, hit back harder. Use the anger, the frustration, the fire. Anger was good because it was motivating. Channel it. Let it fuel your grind. John Wick doesn't fight because he's happy. He fights because he's driven by something deeper, something primal. Find your why. Maybe it's proving the doubters wrong. Maybe it's building a legacy for your kids. Whatever it is, let it burn inside you until it's all you see. You must break the soul of whatever's in front of you. Keep attacking. Relentless. Unforgiving. Nothing stands in front of a man who refuses to stop. Let's talk about sacrifice. Greater the sacrifice, greater the reward. John Wick gives up everything, his peace, his safety, his soul, to honor his code. You want to be great? You've got to let go of what's holding you back. The late nights out, the toxic relationships, the comfort of the familiar. You have to separate yourself from the pack. Wick doesn't run with the crowd. He's a lone wolf, carving his own path. You need to be okay with being alone, with grinding when no one's watching, with missing out on the parties and the noise. You can go without your friends. You can go without going out. Your circle will shrink, and that's okay. The ones who stay are the ones who matter. The ones who leave were never meant for your journey. You'll start getting away from people that are negative. Surround yourself with warriors, with dreamers, with those who lift you higher. Your time is too precious to waste on. Now, let's get to the core of it. Obsession. I became obsessed with being the baddest that God ever created. John Wick is obsessed. He doesn't dabble in his craft. He lives it, breathes it, bleeds it. That's the price of greatness. You've got to be a little bit gone to it. Normal people won't get it. They'll call you crazy, say you're too intense, too focused. Let them. They're content with average, and you're not. You don't have to be balanced to be the best. Balance is for later, when you've climbed the mountain. Right now, you need to be all in, unapologetically, unashamedly obsessed. I don't pay attention to nothing else. Wick doesn't care about the noise of the world. He's locked in, counting sequences, planning moves, executing with precision. That's your blueprint. Burn the midnight oil now, or stay awake wondering what if. The 2 a.m. grind is where you separate yourself from the dreamers who talk and the doers who deliver. Failure? It's not the end. It's the beginning. I don't look at failure as failure. I look at it as attempts. John Wick doesn't win every fight on the first try. He gets bloodied, battered, broken. But he learns. He comes back sharper, stronger, deadlier. When you're willing to fail, not trying is failure. Every loss is a lesson. Every stumble is a chance to reassess, reboot, and attack again. It's just little challenges. The people who whine about bad breaks, they're poison. Get them away from me. They'll rob you of your fire, drain you of your drive. Surround yourself with those who see obstacles as opportunities, who see every challenge as a chance to grow. Your attitude has a giant effect. Wick's enemies aren't scared of his guns, they're scared of his will, his refusal to break. That's your power. Can't hurt me. Say it. Live it. Nothing can touch you if you believe it. Here's the final lesson. Success is the only revenge. John Wick doesn't waste energy on petty grudges. He doesn't need to prove his enemies wrong with words. He does it by becoming so great they can't ignore him. When you win, you cast a shadow so big they shrink into irrelevance. That's your mission. Don't just succeed, dominate. Win so big they compare themselves to you. Your success is a weapon, a silent blade that cuts through doubt and hate. Work hard in silence. Shock them with your success. They'll They'll talk when you're down, but they'll be speechless when you rise. I'm the best ever. There's no one like me. That's not ego. It's truth, earned through relentless effort. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out, to carve your name into the world. So here's your charge, your battle cry. Get up. Right now, get up. The world's waiting to see what you're made of. Grab your dream, get a notebook, write it down. No more excuses. No more waiting for permission. You're a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard choices. Embrace the pain. Sacrifice the comfort. Do the work. Train alone if you have to. Grind when nobody's watching. I've trained 99% of my life alone. That's where the strength is born. In the quiet, in the struggle, in the moments when it's just you against the world. Only you can help you. Not me, not your friends, not the universe. You. You've got to start today. No more wondering what if. No more burning the midnight oil on regrets. Burn it now, on your dreams, on your hustle, on your legacy. This is your moment, your 2 a.m., your chance to become the baddest that God ever created. Work hard in silence. Shock them with your success. Be John Wick. Be the myth, the legend, the unstoppable force. I am the danger. I am the one who knocks. Now go out there and prove it. Get up.